Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel and leave a like. As for our returning viewers, welcome back. The Migos were an American hip-hop group from Lawrenceville, Georgia, founded in 2008. The group was originally composed of Southern rappers Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset. Quavo is from Athens, Georgia, and Offset and Takeoff were born and raised in nearby Lawrenceville, Georgia. As a group, they were managed by Coach K, the former manager of Gucci Mane and Jeezy, and frequently collaborated with producers such as DJ Jarrell, Murda Beats, Zaytoven, and Buddha Bless. Recognized for their contribution to trap music in the 2010s, Billboard stated that the group influenced pop culture and the entire English language by bringing their North Atlanta roots to the mainstream. Migos released their commercial debut single Versace in 2013, taken from their mixtape Young Rich Niggas. They released several more singles, including Fight Night in 2014, Look at My Dab in 2015, and their 4 Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 entries Bad and Bougie, featuring Lil Uzi Vert, in 2016, peaking at number 1, Motorsport with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B in 2017, peaking at number 1, Stir Fry in 2018, peaking at number 8, and Walk It Talk It, featuring Drake, in 2018, peaking at number 1. Migos released their debut album Young Rich Nation in July 2015, through Quality Control Music and 300 Entertainment. In 2016, the group portrayed fictionalized versions of themselves in the first season of the Donald Glover comedy drama television series Atlanta. Their second album, Culture, was released in January 2017 also through both record labels, and debuted atop the US Billboard 200 chart. The group signed a deal with Motown and Capitol Records in February 2017, and put out the album Culture 2 in January 2018, giving the group their second number 1 album in the United States. In 2021, the trio released their long-awaited 4th album Culture 3, the final installment in their Culture trilogy. On November 1, 2022, Takeoff was shot and killed in Houston, Texas. The trio were raised together by Quavo's mother, Edna Marshall, in the suburbs of the neighboring town city of Lawrenceville, Georgia. They grew up listening to Outkast, Gucci Mane, Hot Boys, Lil Wayne, and Master P. In 2013, Offset was incarcerated in Georgia's DeKalb County Jail for violating his probation that he had received due to felony convictions for burglary and theft. In 2014, Migos was involved in a feud with Chief Keef. Quavo was robbed by Chief Keef's affiliates. On April 18, 2015, Migos were scheduled to headline Georgia Southern University's spring concert at Hanner Fieldhouse in Statesboro, Georgia. The show started at 7 p.m. EDT with local opening acts. However, the group took the stage nearly an hour and a half later than their scheduled 9 p.m. set time. Although their performance contract stipulated a minimum 45-minute set length, the group performed for less than 30 minutes before leaving the stage. The University Police Department, the Statesboro Police Department and the Bullock County Sheriff's Office, who were present at the concert as security detail, detected a strong scent of marijuana from the group's fans, and the drivers were questioned by law enforcement. Upon further investigation, the rap trio and 12 members of their entourage were arrested for possession of marijuana and another Schedule II controlled substance, possession of firearms within a school safety zone, possession of firearms during the commission of a crime, and possession of firearms by convicted felons. While university officials had been aware of Migos' reputation, the group was allowed to perform, as it had received the most votes among the 7 bands and artists up for consideration for the spring concert in a student poll, and student fees and ticket sales had been used to pay for the concert. According to the performance contract, the group were to be paid $30,000 with their promoter Big House Collective receiving an additional $3,000. University officials initially sought to put Migos in breach of contract due to the group's late arrival, shortened performance, and possession of contraband on university property. However, the university ultimately paid half of the agreed-upon fees. On April 20, 2015, Takeoff, Quavo, and 6 members of their entourage were released on bond by the Bullock County District Attorney's Office, while Offset and 6 others remained in custody without bond. As a result of their arrests, on April 28, 2015, Migos postponed their Young Rich Nation tour until July. On May 2, 2015, Offset, while in custody, was charged with battery and inciting a riot within a penal facility after attacking another inmate, causing severe injury. In a bond hearing before Bullock County Superior Court Judge John R. Turner on May 8, 2015, Offset was formally denied bond based on his prior criminal record as well as the jail fight. During the hearing, 2 members of Migos' entourage were also denied bonds, while 4 others were granted bonds and were barred from returning to Bullock County as a condition of their release. Also, Judge Turner directed the 4 who were released not to make contact with anyone involved in the case. Offset's attorney argued that the rap trio were unfairly profiled by law enforcement and that officers had failed to prove ownership of the firearms and illicit drugs found within the 2 vans. However, the prosecution responded that law enforcement were present at the concert for the safety of the students and public at large due to Migos' history of violence. Upon hearing the decision, Offset shouted obscenities as he was escorted out of the courtroom. After 8 months in custody, Offset was released on December 4, 2015, after accepting an offered plea deal. The plea deal dropped the gun, drug, and gang-related charges in exchange for pleading guilty to inciting a riot within a penal facility, paying a $1,000 fine, serving 5 years probation, and banishment from Bullock, Effingham, Jenkins, and Screven counties. Takeoff, facing misdemeanor marijuana charges, also accepted a plea deal and was sentenced with 12 months probation. Quavo pleaded no contest to misdemeanor marijuana charges and received a 12-month sentence, which was suspended based on payment of fines. On March 17, 2016, Offset was arrested for driving with a suspended license in Atlanta but was released the next day without having charges filed against him. Offset has since claimed his license was never suspended and the police detained him without probable cause. On July 7, 2017, Takeoff was asked to leave a flight from Atlanta to Des Moines, Iowa, after he refused to move his bag from the floor to an overhead storage bin prior to flight takeoff, no pun intended. In 2017, South Florida rapper XXXTentacion claimed the group injured him and pulled a gun on him. In March 2018, the Washington Avenue Armory in Albany, New York sued the group for allegedly inciting a riot at the venue in 2015, when 6 people were stabbed. A concert-goer who suffered facial injuries also sued the band and the venue. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so and also like the video and leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.